Hey, it's Cyrus. I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and these 5 questions will help you take your 2024 to a new level. But instead of asking these questions in a rapid-fire way and having you answer with your logical mind, I invite you to relax, to treat this as a meditative exercise, to let your mind and subconscious float, and be open to whatever answers bubble up organically in that space. At the end of the exercise, you can journal, write down, and distill the answers that you received, but for now, just be receptive and take a deep breath in as you relax your muscles and close your eyes. With your eyes closed, take a breath that was twice as slow as the last one, and exhale it 3 times as slowly, relaxing the subtle tissues of your muscles a little bit more as you exhale. Take a moment to adjust your position so that you're relaxed and alert, and take one final deep, slow, intentional breath in through the nose and down all the way to the toes. And allow it to be a super slow and effortless exhalation out through the mouth as you allow a sense of spacious relaxation to open up within your body and mind. Be aware of your body making contact with the support underneath you, whether it's a chair or the floor or a bed. Just notice the point of contact. Be aware of the gentle patterns of light that play on the backs of your eyelids as you relax your eyelids, and just notice the subtle patterns of light for a moment. And finally, ground yourself a little bit more by hearing the sounds around you. I'll be leaving about a minute or 2 for you to reflect and be aware of whatever answers bubble up to each question. The first question is, what is the highest leverage habit that you can do or stop doing in 2024? What is the one habit that you can change that will have the biggest positive effect on your life? And what's the one small step you can start taking every day this week to form that new habit? Now take a moment to let that go. And the second question is, what would benefit your growth more in 2024? Focusing more on yourself as an individual, or focusing more on serving the collective, the greater whole and community around you? Maybe you notice you're too far on one side of the spectrum or the other, in general or in certain areas. So be aware which areas of your life you would benefit from shifting to the other side of the spectrum, towards more of a self and individual focus, or more of a community and collective focus. Take a moment to let that go now. The third question is, on the deepest level, what would benefit you more in 2024? To challenge yourself to do more, or to challenge yourself to do less? Again, the answer could be both, depending on which areas. So be aware of which areas you wish to challenge yourself to do more, and which areas you wish to challenge yourself to do less, and perhaps how you can implement this. Take a moment to let that go now. And the final question is, what is the quality that you want to cultivate more of in 2024? Whether it's love, peace, trust, playfulness, or something else entirely. What is that quality? And what regular practice can you implement to actually create more of that energy within you until it's a habit? Take a moment to let that go now. And I invite you to take a moment now to simply rest in silent, still awareness and appreciation of this past year. Just resting in that stillness and honoring the fact that you experienced it. And now feel yourself choosing and aligning to the energy that you wish to embody in 2024. Imagine that energy and frequency surrounding you in abundant quantities, and allow yourself to subtly, effortlessly breathe that energy into every cell of your body, like a super porous electrical chorus reverberating through every part of you as you breathe in the rhythm of that inner radiance. And allow yourself at your own pace to open your eyes and return refreshed into this opportunity of the new year. And when you feel ready, grab a cue card or a sticky note or something you can write something down on. And I'll remind you of the questions so you can write them down like categories, and also write down beside them a simple version of whatever answer you received in that meditative space. That way you can refer to those answers on a regular basis if you choose, in order to keep you on track in this new year, in the ways that perhaps your subconscious intuitively wishes you to move. The first question was the highest leverage habit you can do or stop doing, and the one small step you can start taking every day this week to form that new habit. And I'll continue with the questions now, but I invite you to pause after I read each question to take a moment to write down the question category and also your answer in a simple form that you'll remember when you read it. The second question is about the individual versus collective focus. What area would you benefit from shifting more towards the other side of the spectrum, between an individualistic focus and a collective, more community-based focus? The third question was, what areas do you wish to challenge yourself to do more? And which areas do you wish to challenge yourself to do less? And how might you implement that? The fourth question was, what was the biggest lesson you learned from 2023, and how can you apply that lesson in a simple and consistent way in 2024? The final question was, which quality do you want to cultivate more of in 2024? And what regular practice can you implement to actually create more of that energy within you until it's a habit? Once you're done writing, I invite you to put that piece of paper that you've written those down on in a place where you'll see them on a regular basis, so that you can reference and realign to those answers on a daily basis in a way that will bear fruit throughout the course of your year. Thanks for taking this time for yourself today. Please feel free to share this with anyone whom you think it might benefit, and I hope you have a magical new year.